Hey guys, Brandon Woolum, CCM Magazine. We are here in the CCM Cafe today with Anthony Evans. What's up, man?
That's good. Hey, y'all.
So in town, just at kind of the tail end of this tour, you're on the reunion tour, a really fun tour full of gospel legends and icons.
Basically, yes, that's what it is.
How fun has it been on that stage every single night? I've seen some of the videos. It looks like a church party.
Yeah, literally. That's a good way to say it. It's been amazing because my career started with Kirk Franklin over 20 years ago. He's the first person that hired me to do music professionally. So to be back with him, it's in a different capacity. I'm working with Food for the Hungry, philanthropic kind of stuff on this tour, but just being there every night and getting to see these legends do their thing is just, it's amazing.
It looks like everybody's getting some good cardio on stage. Every video I see, I haven't seen anybody standing still yet on this tour.
3.5 hours of that, yeah.
Are there touring plans after this before your tour with your sister next year?
Actually, we're working on that right now. They're not solidified, so I don't
There might be something in between.
Yeah, there might be something in between.
Cool. So you got the new singles out there now, Even If. Tell us a little bit about that one, a very personal song to you.
Very personal. I sat down to write and just thought, I was writing with a new writer, and so he didn't have any kind of preconceived, prefixed ideas about me. It was kind of a new situation, and I just said, let's start this as honest as we can. And our family has been through quite a bit of craziness in the years 2018, 2019, and obviously 2020. We all did.
Yeah.
And I had to make a decision going through these things, extreme losses and losing family members, the last of which was our mother. I had to make a decision. Do I believe that God's telling the truth? It's easy to have faith when the bottom is not falling out of your life. So when it did, I had to make a decision. Do I really believe this? And in order for me to get back to a place of feeling my faith again, I had to keep walking in the direction of being honest about worshiping and praising in spite of my circumstance. That's the bottom line. So that's what this song is about. Like, even if you don't fix things, Lord, even if you do decide to take my mom and we're praying and believing, I'm going to still worship you until my heart believes that you're faithful again. Because there were moments, if we're all honest, I'll be honest about me, where I'm like, do I believe this? Do I believe that he's really working all things together for my good? And I had to keep singing until I did that. So that's what the song is.
And this is part of an album that's appears it's going to have a bunch of these personal songs on it. Revive going to be out next year. Do we have a date yet?
February 23rd of 2024. Yeah.
How many tracks going to be on this one?
There are 10 tracks on it, and July 12th the pre-sale starts, and you get half the album basically.
Oh wow. Yeah. And this means
January 12th, not July.
Yeah. I didn't even catch that either. Yeah. January. Let's do January. Yeah. And this one, you kind of took a few years off there to write this one. What made you want to get that music out there again? Because it seems like there was some questions there where maybe you were just going to stay behind the scenes and didn't want to do the music.
I kind of had a moment where I love producing events. I love being able to produce and do the things I do in Los Angeles. But actually what started it was I was asked to write music for a film. And there was a scene in the film. It was a BET movie that comes out this Christmas. There was a scene where a son was singing to his mother. And I wrote the song for that scene. And the actress, when they said cut, and I was actually in this movie, so I was shooting my scenes, then running and writing.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. The actress walked up to me with tears in her eyes and goes, you don't know that I know this, but I know your story. I know your family story. And I know where those words came from. And she just couldn't stop crying because she knew what was going on. And they just, the people around that movie were like, you can't stop writing. So you can't stop doing your own music. So I just kept writing after doing that film and got this album done.
Are there more songs you got holding back? There going to be a deluxe edition of this album one down the road, or is this it?
Yeah, well, there could be. There very well could be. I have a catalog of songs that I want to mess with before I. Yeah, so there are a bunch. There are a bunch in the catalog. I just got to do a bunch of remixes.
Yeah. So if you stream this one, you might get some more music.
Yes. Right.
We touched on it a little bit ago. You're going to be touring next year again with Priscilla. Tell us a little bit about how those events work and what people can expect on those shows.
They can expect a night of worship in the Word. Like, I love excellence. I love my team is excellent, the people around us, and I love to bring that. But more than that, we want you to leave the room with, you could go just see some random concert if you just want to have a good time. We want you to leave the room with your life being changed and our lives being changed. We're not there to just entertain people. We want our lives to be changed. So that's what they can expect. And then the brother-sister dynamic is just something you can't manufacture.
Yeah.
So it's a very family feel, but we have the best time getting to do ministry together with my family. I just can't. Sometimes I'm like, what in the world? How do I get to do this?
So the album Revive, tell me about where that name comes from, how it came about.
I talked about the hard things our family been through. There was a period of a couple years where I was in therapy so much and getting tools. Like, I'm the guy who needs help. Like, I reading Be Anxious for Nothing, for instance, is one thing, but I need tools to be anxious for nothing. So I was in this space of doing everything I could to get my heart, to revive my life, revive my circumstances, revive my heart. And as I did the work, as I did what I could, God always did what I couldn't, and like magnified that work in my life. So this album came from that place of me giving him dead things, for lack of a better way to say it. Just my heart just felt kind of over it, and him breathing life into it, and him reviving my circumstance in general. So I wanted that message to be heard by the audience. So that's where Revive came.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. You're only a couple months away from hearing it all, and really just a few weeks from getting to hear half of it. If you go pre-save it, where can they pre-save it?
Anywhere where music's. I think Apple is doing the pre-sale with half the album, but you can pre-save it anywhere music is.
Yeah, sounds great. February what?
February 23rd, the album comes out. January 12th is when the pre-sale starts, where you get basically half of it.